Welcome to the 2026 May 28, 2026 edition of the Weather Guru channel. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about the weather in the lower 48, the hazards, the temperatures, and also as we get closer to hurricane season, starting June 1st, we're going to be pinpointing those dangers as well for those of our friends along the Gulf Coast and other states as well. Right now, we're looking at the National Weather Service current hazards, and as you can see, it's been a pretty beautiful day compared to the weekend we've had of Memorial Day, with 2/3 of the country was in rain. Today is a much calmer picture here. We just have red flag warnings and out west and in the Four Corners, and we also have some severe thunderstorm watches out west as well. And then we have a slight flood watch here, and this is for the Ozark area, mountain area of Arkansas, in the southern Boot Hill country of Missouri. So just be mindful of that as those showers continue to build in that area here. But elsewhere, clear skies in the northeast, southeast, mid-Atlantic, upper Midwest, down in the Sun Belt, clear skies out west as well. But like I said, we do have that dry humidity here in the Four Corners area. So if you're in St. George, Utah, back toward eastern Arizona, western New Mexico, west of the Continental Divide, be careful of burning anything because the humidity is very low and the winds are up. And so a red flag warning and pink and fuchsia is in effect for that, as well as Montana, big sky country, and North Dakota, western North Dakota. Now west, like I said, we have that severe thunderstorm watch. This is in effect for today, May 28, 2026. This extends in the eastern Washington, so places like Kennewick, Washington, Spokane, Washington, the stovepipe of Idaho, down through Boise, and into Cutbank, Montana. And then this extends into Oregon. If my friends in Oregon, Baker, Oregon, and those areas along I-84 and south, you're under that severe thunderstorm watch here. High winds are also possible. A wind advisory is possible along I-90 heading into Nevada, eastern Nevada. So just be careful coming out of Reno or Carson City and heading to those north-south mountains to the east there as well. So looking at the temperatures for today, May 28, 2026 in the lower 48. Beautiful temperatures, high temperatures today extending in the 80s and 90s for the southeast. Even in the northeast, getting to the accent of 70s, high 70s, and approaching 80 degrees here. Out west, the same thing is true. So summertime is coming right on schedule as we approach the month of June here. Things are starting to warm up and just perfect conditions for that area. Now we look at the GFS model here for the next couple of days. So you can see for tomorrow, Friday, May 29, 2026. Here's the setup here. High pressure firmly in control over the Great Lakes, and that's spreading warm air back into the northeast and the upper Midwest. So great days from Chicago to Cleveland to Detroit, back over to Pittsburgh and back over to Philadelphia and DC. Some showers will linger around the Boston Maritimes here and south of Boston. So maybe if you're coming along Martha's Vineyard, Quincy, or out toward that area, you might see some rain showers occasionally tomorrow afternoon, as well as the Green Mountains of Vermont, so north from Montpelier up to the Canadian border, as well as the Tuggill Plateau of New York. Now down south, we're going to see those showers building from that boundary there, stalled boundary, some from Atlanta, Birmingham, Jackson, back towards Little Rock, and down into west of New Orleans there. So let's say Lafayette and Baton Rouge, you're going to see rain showers periodically, and this extends along the I-10 coastline too. So the friends of us and those of our friends in Mobile, Pensacola, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Lake City, and down through the peninsula of I-95. So if you're coming along St. Augustine, Orlando, Daytona Beach, Cocoa Beach, down through West Palm, Jupiter, and Miami and Fort Lauderdale, you're going to be socked in with rain showers tomorrow on Friday, according to the GFS model. Now showers extend of course into our nation's heartland, Kansas, Wichita, down toward Oklahoma City, and then back out west. Things look clear in Denver. If you go passing showers along the front four corners, but nothing significant. We have some rain and snow building in the Sierras. Once again, the highest of elevations in the Sierra. We'll see light snow briefly, and then we have a little bit of rain in Oregon. Like I said, that's going to help with the dryness out there and the drought monitor, as we can see here. So as I advance the GFS model into Saturday, you can see that those showers, pop-up showers, continue to impact the area, but most of the country is pretty clear. But there is this low pressure system that develops here northeast of Boston, close to just west of the benchmark area here, and this can provide heavy rain for Maine. So Portland, Augusta, Maine, into Concord, New Hampshire, those showers are going to be heavy into the Boston area as this low pressure deepens here on Saturday, May 30th here. So be careful if you're going in the northeast area up there toward Boston, New England area. This can be heavy rain is depicted here for that area on Saturday. Now the rest of the country just has scattered showers there, but we go through Sunday, the end of month here of May, those showers continue along this boundary here in the upper Midwest. Maybe a few of them may be popcorn, isolated thunderstorms and severe, but nothing too crazy here. We have some popcorn showers here in the southeast from Georgia back into Florida and back into the plain states again. You're going to be the bullseye here for some type of severe weather on Sunday. Now Monday, the first day of June, June 1st, 2026, excuse me, brings more of a settled pattern here. We just have more of a pattern where we have a zonal flow here with showers from west to east across the country here, and the concentration of severe weather seems to be lessened here, but there will be showers extending into the Tennessee Valley, some showers on June 1st on Monday into the Texas Panhandle, and then of course into the still in the upper plains here, we have those showers that continue to make an impact. So just a reminder, hurricane season begins June 1st, 2026. Have a plan. Those batteries, flashlights, solar batteries, rechargeable batteries, excuse me, water, food for 3 days up to a week, and just make sure you have basic stuff, rain tarping, stuff like that to keep in your house, and emergency radios, of course. Now, this is the water vapor that we're looking at for today, May 28, 2026. In orange, you can see the dry air has invaded much of the mid-Atlantic and the Ohio Valley here. But we have those showers eroding in a diagonal fashion here. Showers extending from the Dakotas down through St. Louis into Nashville and back into Atlanta and out through Savannah, Georgia here. You can see that in the green here, those blobs. All that moisture is extending here, but you can clearly see the boundary here. And then out west in Texas, we have that dry air coming in through Corpus Christi, Houston looking good, San Antonio and Austin, you got some showers building your way, and of course in the Panhandle, Amarillo and Pampa, some showers building your way, and then that kind of monsoonal flow here into the desert Southwest here, that's going to help somewhat with the drought conditions and the red flag conditions, but it's not enough moisture there. As you can see, most of the cloudtops are white, a few green patches, nothing crazy. And then out west, we have those showers associated with the Pineapple Express that's going to be coming into eastern Oregon, eastern Washington, and the stovepipe of Idaho and Montana, highest elevations there. You could see some heavy rain downpours there, any on the order of 1 to 3 inches of rain for them as well over the weekend as we head into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is the one water vapor setup here in the tropics. Very dry air mixed with Saharan dust out here towards southern Bahamas, Exumas, the Turks and Caicos, Hispaniola, and Puerto Rico. So you can see this dry air here. The hurricane season not quite getting going yet. June is typically we get close to the Gulf of Mexico and close to the eastern Atlantic and close to the Caribbean, western Caribbean for any type of tropical development off a frontal boundary. That's what we normally see. So we'll look at that a little bit later as we get into the season. Thank you for listening. This is the Weather Guru Podcast. Please subscribe to this channel, like it, share it, get the word out. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Blessings.